Bungie has heard the feedback and they've heard the criticism for the arrival of Lightfall, and they're going to be releasing all of the Strand fragments later today, so that way we can make the craziest and strongest builds. That amongst a variety of other things going on in today's Twab. We're going to go through everything and reading it all. First, they have an overview of everything that's already been covered, so there's nothing too crazy here. I've already covered videos and covered this information before. Then they have that Strand updates coming, which is where they mentioned they're going to be unlocking everything, so it should be pretty good. And this will make using Strand in the raid probably a little more viable. Initially, I wasn't going to use Strand in the raid, but now I'm definitely feeling like it. Then they talk about the story has just begun. They say that this is just the beginning of the next year of storytelling that will connect the events of Lightfall and the final shape. A lot of people have been criticizing the story that's been going on right now because it had to do with Callus and it was short-lived, and a lot of people kind of just want to know about the witness, and everything seemed like it was shrouded in mystery, and that we were finally about to get that big reveal moment where we're going to understand what are the cosmic, beings, what are they trying to do, what's their, what are their motives and all of that. But instead we just got more mystery, and a lot of people are frustrated with it. So looks like they're going to be unraveling things throughout this year. Hopefully it gets better from a narrative perspective. Let me know your thoughts about that down in the comments below. Then they talk about the pyramids are alive with the sound of music, and they have an entire article here where they talk about the music that's in Lightfall, and there's actually some hidden musical cues in these locations. It says pay special attention to the various sounds when transversing Neomuna, and you may find that the rabbit hole goes deeper than you know when it comes to auditory exploration. Interesting. Wonder what that means. Maybe someone will figure that out. Keep your ears perked when exploring Neomuna. Next up, they talk about Darkness Unveiled, a match made in dramatic entrances. And this is where they have another developer insights video that we've already covered before. So if you haven't seen that yet, feel free to watch that right there. Then we have the Among Us collaboration that's come into Destiny 2 and Among Us collabing together, which is the Destiny 2 assets going to Among Us, not vice versa. So if you want to log on to Among Us, you have Scene 14, Osiris, Shax, Titan, Hunter, Warlock, Airsworn, Marsav, Puka, the Ghost, Hive Worm Pet. All these things will be available for you inside Among Us. And if you want to enter this competition, if you dress yourself to look like an Among Us character, or if you make any sort of collaboration art, you can use the hashtag and win Artist of the Week and get the fancy emblem. Then we have the Don't Be Late, Save the Date. We have the raid, the new Root of Nightmares raid. That would be the first time Bungie's mentioned it ever since the launch of this expansion now. So that's exciting. We don't know exactly what level we need to be. I'm assuming if we're going by the Witch Queen standard last year, it was 10 above what the Legendary campaign gave us. So the Legendary campaign gave everyone 1770 gear. So I imagine the raid is 1780. That's where I would be aiming. Other than that, I don't think we have an actual announcement for what light level we need to be. So hopefully we do get an update soon about that. Then they have a list of the calendar of events. We've got the Nightfalls. Heist Battleground Mars will be week 2. Week 3, Hypernet Current. Week 4, Arms Dealer, Glassway, Lake of Shadows. And that's the chronological order of those. Grandmaster Nightfalls, week 7. We'll have those arrive. Trials will be out on weeks 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. And the reason why they're skipping some is because there's no trials during Iron Banner weeks, which will be weeks 3, 6, and 9. So I would definitely write those down if you're interested in Iron Banner. We've got Guardian games will come out May 2nd. So there's a lot going on throughout the season. As we said before, Bungie and their drip feed method kind of keep it. It's not extremely hype when this new season's launch as much as they used to be anymore, but there's a good amount of stuff to do throughout the season. And that's the way they've been doing things for a while. And then we have a list of known issues and bugs, so keep that in mind. The Hypernet Current Strike is bugged if you are on a different quest progress with someone else. It'll bug out, so you guys all need to be on step 13. They've disabled Disorienting below, so keep that in mind. Arc Hunters and Jotun's been disabled because when you picked up a special brick, it would give you 10 special, so they had to disable that exotic. Then we have a bunch of known issues as well that they're working on fixing. I'm not going to go through all of these, just want to cover the big ones. Then we have swinging into Women's History Month to offer a little light. And if you buy the International Women's Pin, you'll get this emblem if you want to support a good cause. Then we have a new home with PlayStation. They talk about all the different studios that have supported them. as they've been recently bought by Sony. Bungie is now bought by Sony for $3.6 billion. If you didn't already know that, I'm sure most of you do, though. And we have the movie of the week and the artist of the week, and that pretty much wraps up this TWAB. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.